Um, Used to doing this with Facebook because they knobbed me off. Looks like we're live. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd jump on. If anybody had any bucksy questions about today. Obviously, lots happen and you can't say it all in a short video. Oh, let me do that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to have a pause of 2, 3 to confirm that we are on. Bit late, apologies. There we are, and there's our first viewer. Okay, good evening, troops. Hope you're all well. John, boy. I think you just text me, John, did you? One of the Johns just text me. So, yeah. Fucking council tax today, guys. Oh, yeah, they all are. Yeah, council tax today, guys. I think somebody came up to me afterwards and they said, well, Vince, you have to be expecting this. I really don't. Yes, it was me. Yeah, I thought so, John. Hi, Sam. Yeah, madness, guys. It saddens me that you'll stand in front of a judge and he refuses his job. I don't. Yeah, we're in a very dark place here, moms, aren't we? Ultimately, as I said in the video, to summarize it earlier, I don't think it matters. The bailiffs have just turned down. Hello, darling. They've just turned down 40 grand's worth of debt to be collected. 40,000 pounds. Hi, yes, we are. Yes, you are, Sam. So, I mean, I may be wrong. I don't see how one lot of bailiffs would turn the work down and then you get a different lot of bailiffs. I don't know. I may be wrong. I have been wrong many times in this campaign. I've overestimated the Freemasons many a time. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, how much is council tax for the year? I'm not even paying attention to the fucking small stuff. It's only about £1,000, is it? It's got to be about £1,000, isn't it? They knobbed 40 grand off a debt. We'll see. But again, like anybody that's watching this now, so again, I had new fans, new fucking followers come and support us today. And, they thank me for my service. And then, there's obviously them questions that come and they're asking about certain things that they can challenge. And lots of people are challenging these things. And I'll remind the viewers, the last time I went to court, there was a 72-year-old lady and she said, Dale, I'm telling my friends, they are challenging everything the same as I am. You're causing a ripple effect. So I know, the work that we're doing is, it is important because, we were talking about it today. Imagine how long it would have taken for them to prepare how many billion of jabs. We won't say the word. But how long would it take? And how much coal ash? This isn't about the money anymore, is it? This is about so much more. Yeah, unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. So, in the words of Ricardo Borsi, I am just doing my best at trying to fight the cabal in any way, in the only way that I know. As many of you probably aware, I rocked up for 0958 today, and that was a fluke because the van or the car broke down, so I had to get another lift, and I jumped on Snapchat and one of the girls said, you can come, Vince, but we're leaving now, and they took me early. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just want to run away and hide. Yeah, well, this is the thing. We were talking about this up there today. Get this, right? So there's a guy, I forget his name now, forgive me, but there's a guy that used to teach this sovereignty stuff in Newport. They went to his house, 35 coppers, armed coppers. They took dogs, and they threatened to separate his family, like these guys are proper gangster, but I said straight away, they've done the same case with me. I haven't seen my son in years because I'm medical misinformation. Well, and have a look now what just happened in Florida the other day. They've stopped all vaccines in Florida, everything. And that judge today, John was just asking, was he a real one or a Mickey Mouse one? He was a real one, mate. He was, right? It was the judge. So, yes, I know, Sam. It was the angry faces, by the way. It was the judge. So I've got a friend, right? What's his name? Nick Primrose Rothschild, right? They're not all bad. I've met one. He actually represented me in court. The guy that violated my rights today, he also violated Nick's rights. He held him in contempt of court. The guy called for security, and that's when I found out Nick was a Rothschild. I've known him. I've worked with him. He was there present when we closed one of the death centres down. And I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. But when the security come up and they gathered around him, he said, "Don't you put your hands on me, young man." He said, "You know who I am? Nicholas Primrose Rothschild," he goes. And the judge goes, "Yeah, I bet you are, champ." Like this judge I had today, that's what he said. "Yeah, I bet you are, mate." And he said, "How dare you tarnish my family's name?" And ultimately they took him down, right? Basically, he was my Mackenzie friend and he had my evidence bundle. Now, the judge amalgamated two court cases into one. They're not entitled to do that. This was young in my learning of lawfare. So Nick left the booth because the judge mentioned a different court case. And then when the judge come back onto a different case, he come to try to deliver my evidence bundle because he realised what the judge has done, amalgamated the case. And on the way back to deliver it to me, the judge said, "Sit down." He said, "No, I need to give this to him. This is his evidence bundle. Sit down." And then he called for security and they ragged him down. Soon as they found out who Nick was, who his father was, shall I say, they released him straight away. I wish my daddy was a gangster. But true story, many people came to witness. People know the story. It's a true story. And Nick, before that just happened, right? I shouldn't spread too much. I shouldn't give too much information. But he's a great fucking guy, and yes, they're not all bad. But I've done lots of work with him, and I've learned a lot from Nick. He's an incredible dude. But it was the same judge today, guys. The same judge. So, I said to the guy, I said, "Sir, you really want to reconsider? Because if you make an order and you violate my rights and you don't digest this." So, yes, please. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm gutted. I'm gutted that we didn't get the case law, the win-win, And again, I rocked up at 10. By the skin of my teeth got in there. We rocked up at and they done me. It was sharp. 1000 I was in there. Yeah, fair play. But I met a guy today. It was the first time that I met this gentleman. Very knowledgeable. And straight away, as soon as we got out of the courtroom, he was like critiquing. And, fair play. But I've been rough. I'm talking the worst I've been for years. I have been in a shit state. It was my I'm drafting a notice and affidavit for you. So the thing is, John, right? I took loads of affidavits with me today. He wouldn't allow me to submit nothing, mate. I don't know who the fuck these people think they are. Honestly, mate. Because I'm rough today, you can probably hear it in me. I'm still in fucking shit state. I double dosed on my fucking on my microdoses, my cells. I've been fucking drinking that fucking paracetamol gunk. Because I've been rough as fuck. I know, but that's why the order is void. I don't understand. What do you mean that's why the order is void? So, I'll just say, because you've reminded me, bro, my legal team, they didn't make it today. They were penciled in for 1100. But then, soon as the court case was over, quick time. I was in and out of there. So, I text everybody and made everybody aware, don't waste your time. It's been and done. But my legal team were pointing out how petrified these guys are to be they're trying to use anything. Like, do you get me? Trying to fucking change the timings. Oh my God, how pathetic. You need Manuka honey. So I've just done a fucking, yeah, I've been rough, but friends of mine have said to me, I buried one of my best buddies the other day, Friday. And one of my best people have said they made me aware that I've been rough up until that. So it's probably just everything fucking yeah. But it's been the worst I've been for fucking time, guys. Oof, I've been rough. I've just had like I boiled onion, garlic, manuka, turmeric, fucking chilies, onion. I don't know how I said that. Just boiled it and had a brew out of it, and I do feel a lot better. But I know, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you very much. Yes, rough times, guys. But we move. I love my guy dearly. I don't want to get into it too much. It's still very fresh. But I see him. He was one of my best buddies, and I know he was hurting. And I know, and again, I've told his old girl and his old man this, but I know he never had psilocybin. Seriously defecting due process of law makes any order of the courts void. Oh, it's gone, bro. You wrote a lot then, but well, again, my legal team have mentioned many ways now that we can get this squished. Don't want to talk all my tactics online. I don't want to give the enemy anything because we know that they're monitoring. Bias and unfair trial law, bro. I know this, man. Yeah, no, I know this. Well, what do you call it when a judge is sat there and he won't allow me to submit anything? Nazi Germany? Like, seriously. Yeah, I could have been better, but I said everything I needed to say. I explained to him. I could have been better, but again, I've been rough as fuck. Yeah, I was fucking rough this morning. Not impartial, was he? Well, what would you call it if the gentleman wouldn't allow us to submit anything? I saw somebody that came and wait out. My sister is being bullied by the police. She called me tonight saying she was going to end it as she can't take the bullying anymore. Oh, tell her to reach out to me, bless her. Tell her where's she from. Tell her to reach out to me. No, I know, guys. I seen a video. One of my soldiers sent it to me today. It was a soldier, a veteran. He's in a wheelchair and he's got his medals mounted. I'm just laughing because my dog's over there and she's like this because she's so tired. Tired girl, I know. And these coppers removed this veteran. Well, it actually gave me an idea. I've been speaking to my legal team and thinking of violating the Uniform Act 1984 again and seeing if any of the London coppers are better than the South Wales coppers. Because this is the thing, they might pull me to one side and they might try to due process me with your fucking, what did he say? The bizarre one. That's what the copper said to me down the police station. It was, I swear to God, they took me in the first time that they took me in, right? The sergeant was trying to like read on it on a pamphlet and he couldn't find it. And he had to ring up a different police station, God's honest truth. And whilst he was on the phone to Bridgend, this was in Ponty, he said, yeah, what's that uniform one when they can't wear uniform? He said, that bizarre one. Dale, it's so bad he had never been arrested over false allegations. Now she's having her son taken into care. I know it's happening, guys. Watch The Sound of Freedom. You know, and I'm not telling you to watch The Sound of Freedom. You're obviously telling me about your sister. But for the viewers that think, you know, they are just bleep holes, watch the live I've done with Detective John Wedger. Truly, truly terrifying times. But as I've been telling everybody that I met in that well, I didn't meet them in court. They come to Wetherspoons late. Fucking hell. But like I've been telling everybody that I met tonight, bro, you find God, and then you realise that this realm is just a bakshi. Sam knows. Yes, it is truly. Fucking judge wouldn't have none of it today. But again, we'll see who has the last laugh. We'll see who has the last laugh, me or that fucking judge. We will see. I mean, you know, for those of you, I haven't paid, thank you, I haven't paid council tax for 6 years. When I seen that letter come through my post the other day, I was like, see it as a sign. They must have fluked it. You know, because again, I don't. If you go into the courtroom, what about the jibby jabs? What about them, Sean? So the jibby jabs, as per Dr. Francis Boyle's affidavit, meet the criteria for a biological weapon. And what makes it the perfect weapon is, when I say that to people, they say, well, I've had 3 and I feel fine. You will, because you will not stop. No, I will not stop. But these jabs are really bad. So if you've had them, basically what it does, it tricks your body, your immune system, to replicate the spike protein, and then your immune system attacks itself, kind of like VADS. So if you are unfortunate to take this now labelled bioweapon that you was deceived into believing it is medicine, just simply take the protocols. There are many, many, many. Get onto Google, Dr. Peter McCullen's protocols. Probably the cheapest and very effective, like they're having great results. Remain optimistic, grounding. I'm grounding right now talking to you, look, touching this pillow. If I'm touching this pillow grounded 20 minutes a day, it changes my blood and I sleep on it. A lot of placebos were given, thankfully. So that's the other thing. That's the other thing to, I forget, Sean. Not only were they placebos, right? There are military personnel that claim that warp speed was done to push the manufacture at a pace it couldn't handle. So the M Romeo N Alpha technology loses its capability. And now we've had confirmation of that as well through doctors like Dr. Peter McCullen. He claims over 30% of them were fucked because they were not able to be stored in the right, you know, temperature and wherever that kind of medicine needs to be kept. You know, my lawyer knew about this in 2010. She knew there was going to be a coercion of these stuff in 2010. So, you know, You might have said conspiracy theory the other day, but now, the evidence is overwhelming. And I mean, I know that you viewers are getting it now because it's everywhere. But they say giving them to children. So this is the thing, Sean, right? This is the thing. I refuse to let them jab my 82-year-old mother. Guess what the doctor said to me? Well done, you've just signed your mother's passing away. Right. So well done for the individual that I had a video the other day of one of my friends sat there crying to a doctor, and she was like, look, my mother's had 10 of these. Why does she need another one? I've seen on the internet these are killing people. And the doctor said, no, they're not. Or the nurse, the uneducated, conditioned nurse. And she jabbed it 11th time. Now, the cabal, so well done for whoever that was, sticking up for man. But the cabal, whatever you want to call them, right? An enemy force is going to keep, it's very unlikely that these guys are going to surrender unless there's rifles in their faces. And on a world campaign of this size, especially when you're taking out a fucking entity that you cannot fathom how fucking influential and powerful these guys are. Like, honestly, it's off. Like, man is off the fucking chain. And I don't know why it surprises me, because we are made of stuff from the big man. So, we've had our rights violated for a very, very long time. So, but I know they're still giving them to children. Can't the army step in and stop it? Well, this is the thing, see, Sean, right? This is the thing. And again, this is only my opinion. I'm one soldier. Yes, to answer your question, yes, the army could step in. Now, the Nuremberg, right? Hang on, I can't fucking, while I'm gobbing off. The Nuremberg in 1944, and do you know my friend that I just mentioned, Nicholas Rothschild? He told me that the real Nuremberg, and he's a fucking G. He claims that the real Nuremberg took 9 years. They were hunting the jackpot Nazis for 9 years, okay? Now, obviously, these guys were pretty successful at bagging out, unfortunately, okay? In my opinion, they will not be as successful this time. We have a lot more resources to help us. The internet is probably our best main source. I mean, look now, we're reaching hundreds of people sat in my fucking chilling in my house. They wasn't able to do that in 1944. So the message, I made tens of millions of people away. That's impossible without the internet. Impossible. How long would it take you to pass a 5-minute message to 30 million people? The rest of your fucking life. So, yeah. And I know that the big man, one of the guys come back to my home after court today, and I showed him the content that I captured that's on my YouTube. You can go and check it out. It's under 25217027, my military number, and it's a short of the maddest night of my life. And he was an atheist, and I said to him, explain that to me, bro. You haven't got a clue. It's the angels, bro. Well, you tell me what it is. I believe that was an angel. I've never allowed any jab my daughter. Seen Warrell. I've pulled her out of the education bullcrap system too. While I was, just before I got stopped seeing my boy, I actually offered him. I said, look, would you like to be homeschooled? Because I would have done him at my house or wherever, the world's your classroom. Obviously not in your fucking house, in the field or whatever the case may be. But I would have done him 50-50. And I think it's something to consider to parents that are listening in, because Otherwise, you know, I forget that saying, but don't, when you send your kids away to be programmed by the cabal, don't expect them not to come back to be, I can't remember. So yeah, guys, very stressful day. I gotta be honest. When I come out of the courtroom, I was, I am English, but I am not happy how my government is running our country. Oh, bro, Wales and England, exactly the same. I'm so sorry you don't get to see him, yes. But no, I know it does suck. It does suck. Cause I'm fucked in the head. Well, I've got to rationalize things, otherwise it'll just drive me nuts, but I see it as collateral. I see this as one of the most important, you know, so important for us to come together, start working together as a community. We've never seen a time like this. So it is shit. Thank you for your warm message, but yeah, it's a sacrifice only. And again, not just any soldier, because a lot of my fucking soldier buddies have critiqued me for the way that I've conducted myself. You have seen what's going on in Nepal and France. Fucking hell. Yes, have you seen, guys? For those of you that haven't, fucking. So what happened in Nepal? I only seen a couple of photos, but I read that they stopped the internet. Did they stop Twitter? He will come to you. No, I'm away, thank you. But yeah, in Nepal today, was it today or yesterday? Fucking riots, bro. They turned the internet off. The people went nuts. Digital ID. Sean, I don't believe so. I don't believe digital ID en route. I don't believe it, mate. I know it's hard to see. Yesterday, Nepal was, yeah, I thought so. I know it's hard to see. And I may be wrong. It's either going to be a small transition of military power, or it's not. They're the only two outcome in a war. It's either a smooth transition of military power, or it's not. That's the only two. So I believe it's going to be. I seen that video the other day of Trump and Bill Gates and I'm like, what the fuck? But then again, there's been so many times in this conflict that I've been like, And one of the main, let me explain to you now, sirs, moms. One of the main arts of warfare is deception. To deceive the enemy. We've done some things, in our tactical SOPs. And when you understand what you're doing it for, you're like, that's fucking genius. That's absolutely genius. And it is because, man is smart. Yeah, genius. But yes, in the words of Ricardo Borsi, if you want to help in any way, shape or form, just beast your own government. And that's exactly what I'm doing, beasting them. That judge today, Dale, can I ask, what do you think about this big protest happening on London on the 13th? I'm going, mate. I think, so I mentioned it earlier. I seen some guy getting ragged about in his fucking kit. And I said to my lawyer, do you think they do that to me? If a copper comes over and speaks to me straight away, I'm going to say, do you know who I fucking am? I've arrested a copper. And it's taken you 4 years to take me to court because you're fucking petrified. And I'll obviously carry my fucking folder with me. The ones that they wouldn't take off me today. Apparently, Charlie Kirk has been shot and just passed away. Fuck. Yeah, no, I've also seen a gentleman made me aware today of, go on the Vince. Yes, James. 7 German politicians, good guys. Apparently they've all just been fucking slaughtered, or they've all died within a week period of fucking heart attacks. Fucking hell. Again, warfare, they'll keep firing rounds or vaccines in this fucking war. Yeah, there was a veteran who was sleeping out and he was abused by the police and they took his belongings. Yeah, it's crazy at the moment. It's crazy. But again, a war will continue, firing rounds, or in World War III, firing vaccines until the last cabal member have surrendered. That's why it's hard for like people like my father to come to terms. He's like, you're talking shit, obviously, because they're still jabbing kids, as somebody's just mentioned in the comments. But as I've said, they'll keep firing rounds or jabs until somebody surrenders. Garage training, I've been prescribed SSRI, but I don't know whether to start them or not. Read some shit about them. I was telling an individual today I used to be prescribed omeprazole because I've drunk so much vodka throughout my military career. I fucking ruined my guts. They ain't jabbing me either, bro. But I've caused irreversible damage to my guts, which is very fucking concerning, knowing that that's where your immune system stems from. And I'm a young fucking man, 37 years old, mate, and I have terrible gut problems. But I read that the omeprazole that I've been prescribed, it causes you right fucking dramas. I mean, that's right. So every Western petroleum-based medicine, there's not one that doesn't cause side effects. I'll tell you something that doesn't cause side effects. Hemp oil, cannabis, if you're using it correctly, i.e. with equal cannabinoids. So if your flower that you're smoking isn't organic, what we mean by organic is grown under the sun, not artificially grown under LEDs or lights, because it's manipulated to produce high volumes of THC. That's the psychoactive ingredient in ganja. Chenzo, diploma in medicinal marijuana, boy. So if you are using this flower that's not medicinal, you just have to sublingually get your other, I say sublingually, you get them into any fucking way. But you have to have the other cannabinoids. This is the other. But when you're doing it, it's fucking, psilocybin. There's no toxic side effects. They're not addictive with psilocybin. Slippery elm and marshmallow root is good for your gut, and bone broth. Yeah, I gotta be honest, that's what somebody said to me today. They said, how's your admin on your immune system? And I gotta be honest, it's been fucking poor. It's been poor, troops. Times are rough, innit? And I've got the vitamin C's there in the kitchen. I'm just crowbagging. I'm not eating them in the mornings, like I should be doing. Casey, oh, I missed you. Fucking popped up. Say it again, woman. How do I get the bollocks? How do I get the fucking comments? Here we go. They're up all the time now. Here we go, troops. Okay, sorry, I'm quite new to this YouTube. Apparently he's been shot in the neck whilst on stage, but other sources say he's been stabilised. Studio 45, what's happening, my bro? Well, again, the cabal are desperate. I mean, this is end times, guys. It's either going to be smooth transition of military power, or it's not. Yes, Charlie Kirk. Yes, Charlie Kirk, guys. Fucking hell. Shout out to Lems, Studio 45. Fucking the main producer on my music video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch the Sovereign music video and share it to help break cognitive dissonance in your community. People are like, it's nice. I forget I've done that video, And people come up to me today and they're like, oh, but sick track. Cheers, bro. Oh, fucking hell, innit? Some cunt's gotta do it. What do you think about everything going digital? It's not going to happen, in my opinion. I think we're going to go to crypto. And again, I know a lot of people don't like crypto, but yeah, we like people don't give us a verse. Fuck off. I'm dying, bro. I'm not in the mood for singing. Fantastic video. Thank you. Yeah, I don't believe we're gonna go there, guys. I'm optimistic. So this is my opinion on it then, right? Go and watch the video that I fuck you, Lebs. Go and watch the video 25217027 that I've uploaded. That's the caption, my army number. That was the night that I claim I was touched by an angel. Yeah, there's your verse again. And I have 3 witnesses. Like before I uploaded that video, I have 3 witnesses to claim, hello darling, to claim what happened. Vinny, come and see me soon. I will, bro. I will, bro. I know it's been crazy lately. But basically, I've been shown God. And it may not have been, can you message me, please? Oh, yeah, you're talking to somebody else in the comments. Yeah, you guys go nuts. So yeah, I was touched by God. I captured the content. 2 minutes, 11 seconds video. And everybody that I show, including the people that come to support me in court today, a couple of them, because I always offer people come back to my house for a brew and that. It's only local around the corner, innit? So they come back and I show them the video and they're like, what the fuck is that, mate? And the story I got is even fucking crazier. So God, he's here. He's with us. He's watching over us. And again, I appreciate this is a really, really rough time. But somebody taught me in this movement through my journey that there is no free will, there is no love without free will. So our Creator wanted us to love. But in order for us to love, we have to have free will. So I think that's a reason, the main reason why a lot of people are losing faith, is they say, well, we can't have a God because look at all the nastiness going on. But unfortunately, with free will comes man's sin. Amen, bro. Let's do a song titled Touched by an Angel. Oh, Gavin gave me a good idea for a song earlier. I forget what it is now, though. Oh, what was it? I forget. We was laughing that the judge ran away today, so it was something like everybody running away. Oh, mate. What does life come to when judges are running away from fuckers, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell, guys. I am rough as a fucking sniper's elbow, I tell you. Fuck me. Oh, I hope I'm better in the morning. I'm praying for a good day tomorrow. I know loads of people are suffering. Make sure you keep it on top. I gotta be honest as well. I've not been great with it. You know, first one to put my hands in the air. I need to pull my fucking thumb out. I had a gentleman come from Swansea. Fucking love it, I do. Love meeting new people. Love it. But one of the guys from Swansea today, forget your name, sorry bro, but he come and he bodybuilder, and he said, bro, I haven't been right since them jabs. I said, I know, bro, I know. Check the emergency writ that I submitted today. Like the cardiovascular disease in the military, you know, VAE's database, not conspiracy land, it's gone up by thousands of %. Oof, nearly dropped that then. See how I'm in shit state? Don't forget before you fucking blaze. Every time. Equal cannabinoids in a go. She knows. She knows. I know. Give me another 20 minutes. We'll go and grub up, okay? Fuck me. First time I've taken these fucking dogs out in fucking ages today. Fucking he been in shit state, man. But it's alright. We're back to normal. I say back to normal. Fucking hell. Still zigzagging. Still in times of war. But it's just bearable again today. I can't believe I've been laughing like fuck today. Fucking rough as, like, literally sniper's elbow getting out of bed today. After silver and gold, pop up and fucking we'll talk tactics. Yeah, rougher sniper's elbow today. And for me to get up there and that judge just fucking knocked me off, bro. He just fucking, oh my God. Great fun. Called me in at fucking 10:00. How bad is it? I was on the phone on the way up there in the car because I know they're slugs. And the guy on the phone said, oh, but you're going to have to ring the council. I said, bro, oh, bless you for trooping it on. Thank you. I said, bro, do you know you prompted me to do legal activity. I said, if I ring the council, right, fair play though, but you're a fucking hero and handling rockbacks from the courts. Thank you, my bro. Submit that email. I'm on it soon. I'm on it soon. Yeah, I'm just having a sore period a minute because I'm... Fuck, I forget where I was going now, guys. Too many people dived on me now. It'll come back to me now. But what a world we live in, innit? What a fucking world. Oh, smell that. Champion. Any champions about? Oh, mommy. Yeah, fucking got it there, bro. Oh, that's what I was on about. I was on the phone, bro. Right, what James said, you are a hero. Thank you, sirs, mums. Do you know the last time I went to court, that 72-year-old lady, she came up to me, she said, what, the work that you're doing online, she said, it's having a ripple effect, and she said, it's inspired me, and I'm inspiring my friends. So I was like, honestly, it warmed my heart. I'm on the phone to the courts this morning, on the way up there in the car. I'm on wait for 20 minutes, because that's how it is, isn't it? But as I'm getting out of the car, like stood outside the courtroom, we just pulled up. And I'm getting out to the back of the car, and he's like, ring the council. I said, bro, you're telling me to ring the council? That would mean there's no separation of powers. That would mean this business going on here is fraudulent activity. Do you not understand that? He's like, oh, but just turn up at 11, you'll be fine. Fucking 5 minutes before I fucking walk in there. And they say, oh, fucking, and you're on in 2 minutes. Honest to God, you couldn't write there. You couldn't fucking write there. You couldn't write them out. You are, Dale. I hope you know how many people you're inspiring. Well, thank you. Thank you. And I love it. I say love it. I just don't know any other way. Cause I'm fight or flight. But I never flight. I'm just like in constant fight mode, mate. Rah. So I know, yes. But I also Snapchat that shit. Spread awareness. Some would call it bonkers, but it's honestly genius. It's like a Monty Python sketch with the courts. Honestly, yeah. It's heartbreaking as well, because, you know, like loads of people, obviously, loads of people rocked up at 11, you know, to come to support me. So they all come to the Weatherspoons, and, you know, we had a chin wag. But they're like, Vince, why do you not expect that? You've been fighting this years. And I just say to him, because I'm so used to coming from a professional background, I got nothing RWF fucking around me. I got my kit in the back of the door, but I can't be fucked about there. But yeah, I'm just used to coming from a ninja background where shit's done. Glink will be mini wacko. when they come for your house back. Well, I've been saying to the guys today, because, guys were critiquing, and, fair. I love critique. You are my hero. I said earlier on your last TikTok, I wish I was more men like you where I live. Well, thank you. And again, I hope this is inspiring men to realize that there are weaker members of our community. You've disappeared now. Fuck off. But there are weaker members of our community that need help. There are people that are poisoned. They've had this stuff. They're poisoned. They can't get out and do the business. They want to be coming to courts, etc. Some cunts are dead. Approximately 20 million. Not my opinion. I'm just doing my best, guys, and vlogging it. So, somebody just said it'd be fucking... this is... So, yes, it would. I was explaining to the guys earlier. Shit, my insides! Oh, my God, I'm dying. I know I look fine, but fuck me, guys. Whew. Give me another swig of that. Hang on, give me 2 minutes, troops. Oh, fucking hell. So I was saying to, tonight, my plan, if they come to my house, because they've recently, right, one of the guys, I said earlier in the live, but one of the guys have recently been met with 35 police, right? They've come to his house. 35 police, right? Now, I've said to the individual that said this to me, I said, mate, I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do, mate, if 35 cops come here, because first of all, I'm very calm in hostile situations because I've been molded in such that way. Get that raw garlic in you, bro. I'm gonna fucking go and have another stew, mate. Well, I've done some. I'm gonna have some tomorrow now because I don't want to kick the ass out of it. But basically what I would do, mate, is I would stay calm. I would get witnesses there, and then I would just execute the law, whatever that means to you. But trust me, that affidavit to Dr. Francis Boyle, one of many things that I was failed to submit to our courts today. But I am willing to die to protect the affidavit to Dr. Francis Boyle. So whatever that means to you. But I know, like, this is the thing, see, because the gentleman was like, well, what do you want to die for? Bro, I don't want to die. How your giggle is making me laugh. I don't want to die, right? I want to live till I'm fucking 150, right? But I've also been bred not to be run by terrorists. And I can't be in between. So I've had friends pass away on operations. God rest their soul. What kind of guy, what kind of soldier would I be if I was to ignore? Like, if the 35 corpers come up to my house and I turned around and said, okay, yeah, I'll pay the fine. There's 35 of you, yeah. Okay. You've bullied me into paying it. Here's your couple of £100. What kind of man would I be, mate? What kind of soldier would I be? Violated every characteristic it means to be a soldier. Every single one. Every single one. And that's not me, mate. Mammy taught me better than that. I'm a fucking ninja, bro. I've seen one bird from Glink handle at least 4 cop officers at once. They would need 10 women. Exactly. And, let's not beat around the bush. I am a very effective infanteer. Took my job very seriously. I was very good at it. My military record speaks for itself. And I'm constantly in fight or flight. And I'm not fleeing anywhere. So, they know where I live. I will not fund terrorism in any way, shape or form. This is nothing I didn't say to the judge today. Cool, calm, collective. I said, sir, you want me to pay RCT? I said, did they or did they not coerce all my community members into this fucking stuff that we won't mention on YouTube? And I said, as per Dr. Francis Ball's affidavit, sir, that criteria, the M Romeo N Alpha, fuck you, James, meets the criteria for biological, technological weapon and or weapon of mass destruction. Dale, I hope you know how amazing you are. Thank you. Diolch yn fawr. Well, again, and a gentleman today gave me, so he's critiquing the video that I put up, and he said, too much information, you shouldn't be telling people about the last time you went to court. There's a bit of ego in it. Let me teach you something that you might not already know. So, there's 7 deadly sins. Pride is one of them. Why is pride one of them? I love this. Why is pride one of them? I've always been taught you should always be proud of being a good member of your school. You should always be proud about being a good friend. Proud that you're a good father. Proud that you're a good soldier. So why is pride one of the 7 deadly sins? Any of the viewers? I'll have a pause of 2, 3. Any of the viewers, why is pride under the sink on Herrick? I don't know what you're on about me under the sink in Herrick. Fuck you, James. Noise down in the cheap seats. James, answer the fucking question. Why is pride one of the 7 deadly sins, man? No one, no. Chat out smart and everyone. No jokes. Sirs, moms, because pride comes before a fall. Nope. Truth, you are safeguarding our children, Dale. Pride is linked to ego. Kind of. However, still ultimately wrong. So ego only exists if you are atheist. So, for example, I am a ninja soldier. I mean, I was good whilst I was in the army. Like, we get SCHARs. Above God. There it is. James got it. Above God. So if you believe that you are the bee's knees because you are the bee's knees, yeah, you're right. Nobody's above God. That makes you egotistic. And that's why pride is bad in that manner. But, for example, I thank God for the opportunities for me to have trained for all my entire life. And ultimately, unfortunately, I've executed my job, obviously on operations. And I give all pride to God. I say, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be strong. Do you get me? So, because it's not me. It's not me. If I wasn't introduced to God on 9/11/2022, which again, 9/11 is actually angels' numbers, apparently in the Bible. I've been made aware of this. Checks up on DuckDuckGo. They subverted pride with vanity. Minty, what's happening, Minty, my boy? How are you? I know you was going to come today. Casey told me, but the car broke down. Tragic. But again, you would have been late anyway because they fucking had me in a 1000. Can you believe it though, Mint? I know you can. But for me, I come out of the courtroom today. Normally, I'm like fucking lovey-dovey with the security. I was like that today. You cunts need to start working, yeah. Fucking treasonous, fucking fuck. I was tamping. I got outside. I started recording on my phone and I was like, ah! So I was like, no, I can't upload this to the internet. Let's let's try to act professional. So I had to have a condor moment. What's known as a condor moment, so Sir's Mams. And I'm glad I did. I went to the naffy, met everybody, because again, we were fucking early as dick. Unbelievable, though. Fucking pulled me in an hour fucking early. They do the same with the Blade Runner as well. They fucking... Because they... It's all good, but get the slugs told. Well, mate. Individuals were told today, bro. And again, guys, you know, we've only got 5 minutes left. I'm not going to kick the arse out of it. But this is what people need to realise. If you go to court and you conduct yourself like a champion and you take witnesses with you, you're a lot less likely to get your rights violated. So if you learn, pardon me, if you learn some bits and pieces on top of that, honestly, knowing the law, it makes you fucking bulletproof. One of the guys that came with me today, he said, because he's trying to educate me in the law fair, and he said, Vince, you need to start learning more, because we can always learn more, obviously, in law, obviously. You're always always studying law. But he said, you were taking a cannon to a pen fight. He said, it's overkill, but he said, you could be so much more effective with your mouth. But for me, I'm like, you're complicit in treason, sir. Don't fuck about. Obviously, not like that. You just gotta not swear. Take your fucking time. I always double dose. my micros on court day. What done in the dark will always be seen by the light. Oh, my darling girl. Well, again, I was very telling this to the troops today. Good turnout today. Very fucking humbled. But yeah, a lot of atheists. One guy, Jock, come back to my house and I said, you fucking atheist. I said, sit there, cunt, watch this video. I'll change that fucking thinking process he was. Told him, you know, give him a 5-minute summary before I launched the video. And he watched the video and he's like, fucking hell, man. Because it's nuts. Loads of people seen it. It wasn't just me and the neighbours. Well, the neighbours seen the light. They went in for, you know, the content of the video. But yeah. And I was explaining that Dr. Stephen Greer explains how these guys they're fucking helping us. They're stopping these guys set off nuclear bombs. Some people will call that celestials. Some people will call that aliens. Some people will call that angels. You know, gentlemen's arguing over the legally terminology. It's not a god, it's a creator. Fuck, you know. You know, there's levels to the, what's it, legalese, isn't it? But again, it's all fucking, as long as you know the basics, mate. So that's about it, guys. I'm on 59 minutes now. So great chat. I mean, I hope, you know, we're having some good feedback in the comments, so we know we're having some positive vibes. Just keep fucking smashing them. I'm pretty sure we've aliens, man. Generally, it's plausible. Fucking plausible. Watch my video, you can. You superstar lawyer has schooled me in how to fight these fuckers the right way. See you in London. Well, I won't be Friday. I might be up Saturday, though. Highly likely, though. Fuck off. Dale, how can I private message you? Fucking Facebook, Vince7027, Instagram with a hyphen in between, or underscore, sorry. I'm Welsh Sheriff, yeah, Twitter, Telegram, the people underscore 7027. Yeah. So big love. Keep spreading the word, guys. And I know it's scary times, guys, and I know we're still gonna receive collateral damage. As I've said, right up until the final hour of warfare, until the enemy surrender. And the enemy are many. And here in the United Kingdom will probably be one of the last places to go. Because I believe we are the head of the snake. A lot of people got a lot of opinions, but the UK have ruled forever. That way too fast. I know, I've been rough lately, but I'll be on more frequent. I've been rough as fucking big snipers. Big snipers elbow. Right, guys. I can't fucking put the thing down. Fuck off, we want enough here. Oh, you're with me for 5 more then. Are you sure? Yes. Stop.